Learners, welcome to my YouTube channel again. The topic for today is exponential expressions, so lesson 2. But before we start with today's lesson, let's solve the example I gave on lesson 1. So on lesson 1 we have 5 in parentheses m to the power 2t exponent p multiplying 2 parentheses m to the power 3p exponent t. So with this example, we have to try our best to use the laws of exponent to solve. So we are going to use the exponent p to multiply the exponent in the bracket. So p times 2t will give us 2pt, and the exponent t is going to multiply the exponent of m, which is 3p. So we are going to have 3pt. So now the next thing is we use 5 to multiply 2. We are going to have 10. Then, since we are multiplying, the law says we have to add the exponents. So 2pt plus 3pt. And 2pt plus 3pt are like terms, so easily to add. So we are going to have 10m to the power 5pt. Another example is 1.2. We have 9a to the power 3 b to the power 2 divided by ba in parentheses exponent 2. So let's apply one of the laws of exponent to solve the denominator ba in a bracket exponent 2. So the exponent of a is 1 and the exponent of b is 1. So 2 will multiply the exponent of a and the exponent of b. So we are going to have a to the power 2, b to the power 2. So therefore we are going to have 9a to the power 3, b to the power 2 divided by a to the power 2, b to the power 2. After, we have to apply one of the laws of exponent again that says when we are dividing, we need to subtract the basis, the exponent, sorry. So we are going to have 9a exponent 3 minus 2 and b exponent 2 minus 2. So therefore we are going to have 9a to the power 1 and b to the power 0. Remember, the definition says b to the power 0 must be 1. And 9a to the power 1, we are going to have 9a. So therefore, 9a times 1 will give us 9a. Now let's start with today's lesson, exponential expressions. We are going to use the laws of exponent we learned in lesson 1 to solve example 2.1. Notice here we have to solve without using calculators. So 2.1, simplify 2 to the power 2n times 4 to the power n times 2 divided by 16 to the power n. Now the first thing we have to do is to try and change the basis to prime numbers. One might ask, what are prime numbers? Prime numbers start from 2 and it has 2 factors. So the base 4 has prime factors, and the prime factors are 2 and 2. And 2 multiplying 2 will give us 4. So we have to write it in exponent form. We are going to have 2 to the power 2. We also have 16. 16 is not a prime number, but it has prime factors. And the prime factors of 16 are 2, 2, 2, 2. We have 4 2's. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 will give us 16. We have to write it in exponent form. We are going to have 2 to the power 4. So after we have been able to change the bases to prime numbers, now let's write. So we are going to have 2 to the power 2n times 2 to the power 2 in a parenthesis exponent n times 2 to the power 1. That is for the numerator. And the denominator, we are going to have 2 to the power 4 exponent in a parenthesis, exponent n. So now we need to apply the laws of exponent to solve where we have reached. So we are going to have 2 to the power 2n times 2 to the power 2n times 2 to the power 1 divided by 2 to the power 4n. We still have to apply the laws of exponents again to solve. So step 2, we need to simplify. Let's do the one for the numerator. So the numerator, we can see that all the bases are the same and we are multiplying. Since all the bases are the same, the law says we have to pick one base and we add all the exponents. So we are going to have 2 to the power 2n plus 2n plus 1. So the numerator, we are going to have 2 to the power 4n plus 1 divided by the denominator 2 to the power 4n. Another law of exponents says when the bases are the same and we are dividing, we need to pick one base and we subtract the exponents. So we are going to have 2 to the power 4n plus 1 minus in a parenthesis 4n. So we have like terms. 4n minus 4n is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So we are going to have 2 to the power 1 and 2 to the power 1 is 2. Another exponential expression is 2.2. We have to simplify 5 to the power 2x minus 1 times 9 to the power x minus 2 divided by 15 to the power 2x minus 3. So first step, try to change the bases to prime numbers. 5 is already a prime number, no need to change. 9 is not a prime number, it has more than 2 factors, but it has prime factors in it. And the prime factors of 9 are 3 and 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. We have to write it in exponential form. We are going to have 3 to the power 2 in a parenthesis x minus 2. So after we have done so, we need to check if the bases are the same. And if the bases are the same and we are multiplying, we need to add the exponent. Or if we are dividing, we need to subtract the exponent. So now let's tackle the denominator. The denominator has 15 to the power 2x minus 3. 15 is not a prime number, but it has prime factors. And the prime factors are 5 and 3 in a parenthesis raised to the power 2x minus 3. So now we have been able to change all the bases to prime numbers. Now let's see. We need to subtract the exponent because the bases are the same. We have 5 to the power 2x minus 1, 3 to the power 2x minus 4 divided by 5 to the power 2x minus 3 times 3 to the power 2x minus 3. Now, since the bases are the same, let's apply step 2. Since the bases are the same and we are dividing, we need to subtract. So 5 to the power 2x minus 1 minus in a bracket 2x minus 3 times 3 to the power 2x minus 4 minus 2x minus 3 in a parenthesis. Now, learners, there is a trick here on how to subtract. Minus in a bracket 2x minus 3, there is a hidden number which is 1, but in math we do not write. So that hidden number, which is negative 1, must multiply 2x minus 3 in a bracket. So negative 1 times 2x will give us negative 2x. And negative 1 times negative 3 will give us positive 3, as you can see. So now we have like terms. 2x minus 2x for the base of 5 will give us what? 0. And negative 1 plus 3 will give us 2. So 0 plus 2 is 2. We will be left with 5 to the power 2. Now we go to the base of 3. The base of 3 also we have 2x minus 2x like terms, which is 0. And negative 4 plus 3 will give us negative 1. One might ask, why negative 1? Take it as if you are owing somebody 4. Now you manage to get 3 from somewhere. Once you pay 3, you'll be left with what? Minus 1. So therefore, we are going to have 3 to the power negative 1. We need to apply one of the definitions of exponent that says that if we have a negative exponent, we need to write it in a fractional form. So 3 to the power negative 1 will give us 1 over 3. And 5 to the power 2 will give us 25. So 25 times 1 divided by 3 will give us 25 over 3. Now we haven't finished. We have to convert this fraction to mixed fraction. So we are going to change 25 divided by 3 to mixed fraction. 25 divided by 3, each person will get 8, but there will be a remainder. So 3 times 8 will give us 24. To find a remainder, we have to subtract 24 from 25, which we will have 1. So therefore, learners, the final answer is 8 whole number 1 divided by 3.